Well, good morning, guys. A couple of days later, and we're still trying to squeeze those lemons.
I must admit, I'm struggling to pick myself up a little bit at the moment.
Yeah.
But hopefully as time goes on, we'll feel a bit better.
But the little farm stop that we're staying at, it's really nice actually, and the little village, Barato, has got a train line, and it stops at a couple of places that we probably want to go and visit over the next couple of days. And today we're going to head down to Silves. Now, we have been there before.
But when we were there last time, I didn't do the castle. And you know me, I have to go in every castle I see.
And when we were there last time, Nigel, as in me, had an out-of-body chicken experience. And unfortunately, we won't be doing that today. So yeah, the wee chicken man that grills the chicken on the side of the road, it was some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life.
Want.
Well, the train is in about 25 minutes or so. It's a little bit overcast today. There was a bit rumble of thunder earlier, and it is supposed to be a bit sunnier later on, but we shall catch up down in Silves. So clearly the Portuguese train companies are operated by Ryanair, because even though you go to Silves, it leaves you nowhere near it. In fact, we're in a different village. So yeah, clearly run by Ryanair. So we are now making about a 25-minute walk down into Silves. The train journey itself was only about 5 minutes. I had to let Nicola go past there because she was fear of pushing me into the dike because she was going to get run over. Yeah, about 5 minutes, and let's just say there was nothing to see. Not because there wasn't anything to see, but because there was all graffiti all over the windows, so you couldn't actually really see out. And I'm being reliably informed that it was €3.20 for 2 singles. The bus was about €6 singles, and an Uber at the time of we were going to depart was €5. I'm literally being directed here. Let's carry on this mammoth hike from Silves to Silves. Oh.
I just find it quite funny that you said it's run by Ryanair.
I'm here all day.
It is true.
Actually,
bear that in mind, it's quite a
actually, given the fact that there's not that many trains, I am here all day. So.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you do.
And 20 minutes later, we actually make it into Silves. Yeah, so just be aware, if you're getting the train to Silves, you will not get dumped off in Silves. And I'm not sure whether you're able to see the slope. It's basically all uphill, which means, well, all downhill down the way to Silves. So we may just get an Uber back, especially because we need to do we're going to be staying at a little camper stop for another 4 nights, and we need to do our shopping. So I'm not quite sure I want to carry all our shopping up the hill, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's about a 2k walk down into Silves.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you do.
Right, croissant consumed. Yes, we obviously had to stop for a croissant.
Only a little croissant.
Yes, and not, in fact, when we were here last time, we did eat in here, and Nicola managed to consume a
big, like, coconut ball thing that was really nice.
the size of her hair.
Massive, yeah.
But we're not quite sure why, given Nicola's love of castles, why whenever we were here last time, in fact, we were in here twice, why we didn't go into the castle.
I think we must have been short on time or something, maybe. I don't know.
What I think's happened is we're going to go in here and we're going to go, we've been in here before.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the castle is just up round through here, so we shall go for a dander.
I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just want.
I can confirm that we have not been in here before.
No, we haven't.
So that's good. What were you pointing at, by the way?
Well, it looked like it was the burger menu, the first thing you see when you get in, but it could be something completely different.
You got food on your mind?
No.
Anyway, let's go explore the castle. But yeah, at least we haven't been here before, because that would just be like us. Apparently, as Nicola had already said, the best thing to do is to walk the walls, because I think you get some lovely views. So we shall go and do that. 100 times busier than we've seen it before. Okay, we've been here earlier in the year, but it is really, really busy. Hang on, Nicola's seen something that has displeased her.
So, I don't know, did you show them the
I will.
cistern? The cistern. It's actually called the cistern of dogs.
Oh God.
I know, and that's because in the last century, all the stray dogs got thrown in there. I wouldn't have come in here if I'd known. But I am, so I'm going to make the most of it.
So I lost Nicola and thought, well, it's a massive big open space. Where's she going to be? And then I happened upon a doorway. Look at her. Nooks and crannies, folks, nooks and crannies. Oh, and we're down. Apparently this is the reservoir. I think. Don't know, maybe not. Yeah, apologies for the flickery lights, but yeah, so this was a reservoir up to a certain point. Now it's just a big old room full of random plastic animals. All very neatly arranged.
Yeah, but apparently the Iberian lynx is known as a super predator because it can chase away all the other things like the mongoose and the foxes and things. So.
Apex.
Well, we call it a super predator here.
I jest. So, whelmed, overwhelmed, underwhelmed?
Well, I think for €2.80 each, it was okay. Yeah. I mean, we'll have been in here probably about an hour by the time we leave. You certainly don't need any longer than that. You could do it in half the time. The views are quite nice.
Yeah, the views are nice actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicola gets her money's worth by literally clambering into every single corner. I'd love to do a heat map of where Nicola was. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And keep an eye out for the storks as well.
They're literally, you can't see them here, but they're literally just below us here.
That wind, although it's probably quite annoying for you guys, is really, really refreshing as well. Because it's quite a humid day. So, right, we'll do the last little bit.
I had planned for us to walk up to a windmill that we could see from here, but it's a 30-minute walk and up quite a steep hill. Apparently Nigel's not even slightly interested in
Go see a windmill. What am I, a bread maker?
And there's also about a 15-minute walk away, the Cross of Portugal.
So I was thinking something like Christ the Redeemer in Rio. It's about 4 foot tall.
Yeah, and it's now covered by a thing because it's crumbling away. So we could see it from here though, actually. You could see it from here, and again, I think you were underwhelmed.
I'm happy to sit about and grab coffee.
But there are lots of little things you can do if you come here, if you're not as lazy as us.
And here ended the tourism guide to Silvesh.
Smile, hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you.
Oh look, Nicola kind of got her way and brought us to the second most underwhelming site in Silvesh. Apologies if religious things are your bag.
1824.
That's how long Nicola's been wanting to come here.
To be fair, we were out checking out a laundry, and it was very close. That's the only reason I persuaded him to come.
Nicola's fear of missing out.
I think it's quite nice. I think it's quite nice. Oh, there's an information board.
Just look at this face. This is the only information you need to know about this. Anyway.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, we're being sold the kipper.
Yeah, that day is incorrect. It's actually 1300s.
She didn't explain why it was 1300s and why that says 1824. Nicola's terrible tourism tours continues.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do.
You just stood on our shopping.
Well guys, that's us finished in Silvesh.
Didn't get to my windmill. Save that for next time.
Yes, we saved you the agony of walking around looking for laundrettes, but I think we've now chosen one for Friday when we finish at the camper stop. But our train is a couple of minutes away, take us back to the little town Poco Barato,
Something like that. Yeah, Barato.
and then grab some water, head back to the camper stop. And yeah, just chill out. It's been a really overcast day. A little bit worried we didn't pay for electricity at the camper stop, and because we're going to have been here for 5 or 6 days, a bit worried about the batteries, but we'll just see how we go. He does have electricity, so we'll see how we go. We're actually going to move spaces. He's letting us move up closer to the pool. And actually what Nicola's most excited about is...
It's close to the toilet as well.
How did I know that? I know you so well. Trying not to step in any more sausages.
Oh, I wish we had sausages.
I'm stepping on blooming vegetables. Well guys, good morning again. And we are back on the hoof, continuing to try to squeeze those lemons. And once again, we've got the train over to Ferragudo to be dumped out, nowhere near Ferragudo.
You're 2.1k away from the old town.
Yeah, as convenient as that train line is, it never leaves you off where you think it's going to leave you off. But our plan today is to head down to Ferragudo, which I believe was voted the prettiest village in the Algarve or in Portugal or in southern Portugal, I'm not sure. Walk down there. We may or may not get a ferry taxi. Felix was giving us some advice about ferry taxis, either or. And then we're going to head across to Portimao, which is, I think there's a little bit of an old town there, a couple of streets. It's mainly just a huge, big sort of port city, I believe. And then that's where we'll get the train back. Probably meaning the train back won't be anywhere near Portimao, it'll be somewhere else. And there's a camper stop just beside the train station.
Which looks a bit rustic.
And we also believe that there is another VW garage in Ferragudo, in Parchal, where we are at the moment.
I'm pretty sure there is actually, which would have been perfect.
Well,
we don't know, it would have been perfect. More convenient locations.
Yeah, right, 2k walk to Ferragudo, which is where we thought this train was going to be leaving us off.
That's my planning or lack of. I had no idea. Just for a change.
I'm saying nothing.
Don't need someone to save me.
So guys, just in case you were always looking to find out what the outskirts of Ferragudo was like, the walk from the station, wonder no more. This is the salubriousness that the train station dumps you off in before you get to apparently the prettiest village in all of the Algarve. There you go. Still got a K to go.
Never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are. Who you
Well, of course, it is us. Before we go any further, time for a coffee. Slightly more expensive than our little village back in Poco Barato, but as always, a very nice Portuguese coffee. I really would be completely addicted to coffees if I lived over here. Nice one. Right, we'll drink this and then we'll go explore Ferragudo Old Town. Right, coffee consumed, and it's now time to explore Ferragudo. We have made a slight change to our plans. We've just been looking at Portimao, and it is a big sort of city. You can get a little ferry boat across, but depending on the cost, we might just stay in Ferragudo. Because if we were to walk to Portimao from here, it's about an hour and a half's walk, sort of up and around over the bridge. Oh, and I just punched you in the head.
Yeah, well, that's because my planning was so bad, I think I deserved it. I thought it was like a 20-minute walk from here to Portimao.
Reminds me of the time that Nicola went to see Pink in Manchester, only to discover 2 hours before the concert that they were playing in Bolton.
I got there.
She did.
Here we are in a car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah.
So, decision made. We are not going to do Portimao today, mainly because there's a little ferry boat that takes you across, and you can either go up into the Portimao Old Town, which apparently is just a couple of streets, or you can head down to where the marina is, and that's also where the beach is. And if you go sort of one way up to the Old Town, it's €10 per person return. I think it's €9 per person return to the thing, or €17 per person round trip. So it isn't really worth it, given the fact that if we go back to Poco Barata and get the train down to Portimao, it's something like
€8 something.
€8 or something
For both of us.
For both of us.
The €10 price was you can do both Praia de Rocha Beach and Old Portimao.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but you can't then get back to Ferragudo if that was the 17. Now, the only thing in the old town of Portimao, she did say there's the museum, which is a sardine museum. So if you're into sardines, maybe it's worth it. Just going to check out this little beach.
Is
though.
that the kind of viewers that we attract? People who are into their sardines?
Probably.
Did she just insult you guys? So actually what we're going to do today is we're just going to explore Ferragudo, take our time, and then wander back up and get the train back again. So let's go and do that. Oh, and apparently we're off to see a castle. Thankfully, the castle is permanently closed. So yeah, silver lines. Oh look, she's off. She's off already.
Who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
Yes, I think we go left. Right didn't seem to have a huge amount of appeal. I think you only go right when that might be your last journey. And so now I think this is us starting to explore the old town of Ferragudo. I believe anyway. You all chirpy about?
I'm lost, I've got no idea where I'm going.
Now, what's quite funny actually, if you do any Google searches for things to do in Ferragudo, is Ferragudo worth visiting, you will get one of the first pictures you will see, and in fact most of the pictures you will see to sell this place is literally right behind Nicola.
Oh, that street? Ah, I found it. Yeah, that's what I was heading for.
So it is one of those funny, this is probably the only place actually that's actually quite picturesque. Maybe I'm doing it a disservice, but this strikes me as somewhere that maybe is being sold on this one street, but we'll soon see.
But there are a lot of beaches along the
Yeah.
way though. You can walk towards the lighthouse, which we talked about going to, but it doesn't look that exciting, the lighthouse itself. But within 3K, there looks like there's 4 different beaches. So if you wanted to come here and have a beach holiday, it
This
would be pretty good.
Absolutely, Ferragudo I think would be a really good place. Lots of
And it's
little
nice
bars
and
and
tranquil.
restaurants. So,
Yeah.
and of course, it's also got this street. Let's go do it. Oh, hang on a minute. There's Instagrammers up there.
I want to go and see what's this way as well. So maybe I'll check out that and then we'll come this way. What do you think?
Looks like we're going this way, guys. The street will have to wait. Hold that thought.
Let me see who you are, who you really are, yeah.
Lovely views down under the river that runs between Ferragudo and Portimao.
I was just telling
Oh, hang on a minute.
you what a fantastic view of the castle it was. There's a picture in front of the church.
You weren't?
Chatting away. No, I know. Turn round. Some random man. But thankfully, I think he was foreign and didn't realise I was talking to him.
And then the bell struck one tone, and let's
Get
just
the
say,
life out of you.
I did. I probably
He said some words that should not be said near a church.
exactly, yeah. But yeah, that's really nice.
Anyway, you must come and see this picture.
I want you to bang your head.
Let's be honest for a second. Yeah, you're being over your head, babe.
Right, guys, we have made it back to famous Instagram Street, and as always the case in Instagram Street, we're having to wait.
Yeah, but come here, come here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you've got all these beautiful flowers, lovely street, and if you look just above, you can see someone's pants on a washing line.
That's the reality. I think with artificial intelligence, they'll be able to remove the pants in post-production.
We've got to wait for lots of twirling.
Well, we could probably just go for it.
I don't want them in my picture.
Well, you want a twirl too, do you?
No, I don't want to twirl. I just want to get a picture without them in it.
And here we have the famous street of Ferragudo. It was hilarious. The girls were twirling out here and the chap was trying to get into his house here. I mean, it is really beautiful.
It is pretty.
But yeah, the pants are just hanging up, just out of picture up here. That's really nice. A little bit too much twirling going on there. I blame salting your hair. That's probably the first blog you've come across whenever you search for Ferragudo. This is really, it is beautiful, it is. But I'm sure maybe if you get, I don't know, cruise ship or something in, the street probably just gets completely and utterly mobbed. Hang on, where's she gone? Is she twirling down there? Are you twirling down there now?
I wasn't twirling, I was taking pictures. But now I feel like I should twirl.
Grrr. Yeah, so this is kind of the street. As I've said, that every time you search for Ferragudo, this will be the street that you always see. Mostly where the flowers are hanging up, but the rest of the street is really beautiful as well. All the colourful houses. Thankfully, we've stopped someone from twirling. I even saw your hands coming out. You were all like pirouetting.
What I do like about this place is how chilled out it is. It's so quiet. It's really nice, really relaxing feel to it.
And what we just observed back there with the Instagrammers is very typical. So they came as far as the flowers, got their twirly shots and left again. Didn't even explore the rest of the street. At least this twirler is also a nosy bugger and wants to see everything. So she at least does place this justice.
I do.
But yeah, really nice. I'm going to assume that a lot of these are going to be holiday lets as well.
Yeah, you can tell because they have these signs on.
Oh yes, the AL. Really nice. Nope, not quite a twirly bush. And then
Is it just one street then?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep.
I thought it was a little village. I thought it was a pretty village in Algarve.
Apparently so.
There must be other roads, surely.
That's your lot.
Oh.
Well, we could do it again.
Oh! What's this?
She's seen another castle.
I think it might be a restaurant.
Hang on a minute. Someone that does food that's shaped like a castle.
Although it does have a satellite thingy on it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a restaurant. It's an urbanisation.
Is that somebody's house? No.
I think so.
No, surely not. Fancy living in that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure you can see up here as well. The wee old-fashioned car, wee Citroen. That's what everyone should be made to drive when they live in villages like this here. So when you're making your pictures, it actually looks a bit more in tune with their surroundings.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Okay, so we think, could be wrong, this could be like an albergue type place that you stay at whenever you're doing the Camino. And I think that this is part of the Fisherman's Trail. I could be wrong there, the Portuguese Camino, which we've been on parts of it before and it looks incredible. Maybe that would even get Nicola to do the walk if she'd be able to stay in places like this. Nah, we'd be sleeping on the beach under a plastic bag, mate. I have, however, 100% lost her. And she's probably forgotten that she's got her mic on, so who knows what she's up to. If she's like chuntering away about something. No idea where she's gone, hang on. Oh, we find her.
So there's definitely somebody living in it because that window's open and I could hear music just behind you. Look, you get views right across the sea over to Portimao.
That's really cool.
It's cool.
Very nice indeed. Yeah, this is a little urbanisation.
Who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry. 'Cause if you're gonna leave me, then just
So we are literally just wandering around the little tiny streets, right on the edges of the village. And actually, I'm not sure whether you probably didn't. The seagulls, it's like walking around a little Cornish village, albeit with the sun shining. Nicola's head's on a swivel. How many things to look for? Getting lost amongst the little cobbled streets.
It's party music.
Oh, you know dancing on this channel, girl?
Oh, yeah.
Here, see what I mean? Cornwall. Mevagissey. It's like walking through Mevagissey, but just with sunshine. And less on the fish and chips. Oh, I could just go fish and chips. Lots and lots of the buildings are getting renovated. And I'm assuming not getting renovated for locals to live in, but getting renovated for rich outsiders to buy and rent out. Which seems to be the thing to do. See her, she's all over the place because there's a car coming, albeit there's nowhere for the car to go out of the way because the road's that thin. Where that car's come from, I will never know, because literally the road just disappears off into a little crack. Please party, man. Oh, Nigel, no dancing on this channel.
Guess what I just found?
Well, hang on. It's either going to be... I don't think you need a loo because you've been squeezing recently.
Oh no, I do need the loo.
But you'd already gone, you wouldn't have told me about that. So it's either a bakery or a... Oh, it's going to be a shopping street, isn't it?
Yep. I found the shopping street. Come hither.
Oh, somebody save me, guys. Drop a little penny in or buy me a coffee and I'll go get myself a coffee.
'Cause there is no one other than me that can make you feel the way you feel when I hold you. I think I said enough. You said you love for me something brand new.
It's not a bad way to finish our little meander around Ferragudo.
Lunch.
Yeah. Lunch.
Oh, it's nice in the shade actually.
Very nice in the shade. Yes, this was instead of going into one of the restaurants, we just thought we'd find a shady spot. Still a couple of hours until our train, but we thought we would...
Look at the size of mine.
Cornetto action. Right guys, we shall see you back in Poco Barato, or words to that effect.
Oh. Very nice.
Too many nuts in there.
Oh.
What's yours?
Almond.
You always buy the other ice cream that you know I don't like. It's either mint
What a
or
shame.
almond.
Do you want me to eat the nuts off for you?
And on that bombshell, see you back there. Well, good morning again, guys. Wasn't planning on actually recording anything this morning, so we have come across to Praia da Rocha and we've just called into a garage over here to see whether or not they could help us get in contact with the fire garage, because communication has been non-existent and they weren't much help either. So yeah, if your van breaks down in Portugal, my advice would be set fire to it and buy a beach house and just live here, because clearly you're not going to get any help. But we've come across, we just had a coffee. This one here, obviously this is opposite where we were last bit of the vlog, over in Fogo de Chão.
Ferragudo.
That's the one. We're just here for a couple of hours until we need to get our train back again. This one here wants to obviously go and see everything, so we'll have to go walk out to the furthest point, go for a dip, and then I'm going to assume, because we could have got the train back in an hour's time, we've now decided to get a train in about 3 hours time. I'm going to say in about an hour's time, she's like, I'm bored, I'm hungry. We should have got the half 11.
I'm hungry already. It's not at least 3 hours. I'm starving.
I know. We've got a banana.
And some nuts. We always have nuts
We always
with
have
us.
nuts. Anyway,
We are the nuts.
let's go for a dander. So I'm not sure whether we talked about this whenever we were in Fogo de Chão, but Nicola wanted to take us to a crappy lighthouse that was quite a walk away. Well, even though we didn't go and visit that crappy lighthouse, which we can literally see across the bay,
At least this one was closer.
She always gets her way one way or the other.
Well, we have got a bit of time to kill.
I could have
A lot
been.
of time to kill.
No. I mean, does that even constitute a lighthouse? It's more like a, I guess the GoPro is giving it a slightly larger feel than it actually is. It's about 4 foot tall.
You said it's 4 foot tall?
Yeah.
It's a bit taller than that. Look, I can see the castle. Look, people pay a lot of money to come here on holiday. Be grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful. But those same people are sitting over there enjoying all
That's
kinds of
very
manner
true.
of stuff.
Yeah,
They're not out
nice breakfast.
They're not out visiting this shabby place. You know, Nicola always gets her way, so when she wants to go and see something, oh goodness me.
Hello.
We're here now, so we better go and have burgers.
Oh, burgers.
Can't have burgers, we've got a banana and nuts.
Oh, people, keep moving.
Can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
So someone has been for a dip,
That was really good fun.
and now we have just passed the marina and we're now walking up towards the so-called old town, but I think it's like 2 or 3 streets as we start to make our way back towards the station, although we do have about 2 hours to spare as well. So but yeah, it's quite a nice area, although we did spot a couple of places where, of course, down by the marina and down by the coast the prices go up quite considerably. But this is where we were over in Fogo de Chão at the castle yesterday. And then the little ferry boat that is just heading out this way is what transports you from Fogo de Chão over to, obviously not Fogo de Chão, folks. That's a Brazilian barbecue place, which is where I really wish I was.
Oh, don't mention food. I'm getting really hungry now.
You've been hungry for 3 hours,
Yeah,
darling?
I know.
Anyway,
I suggested lunch, but we're not. We're going to be good.
I've always said you can go eat,
I
no
know.
problem.
I don't want to eat on my own, though.
I'm looking forward to little Little's balls. Trust me, they're awesome. So as you may have guessed by our attire as well, we are doing a little bit of a, what we like to call a tourist trot. So it's a bit of a run, bit of a shuffle, bit of a walk. And we've just clocked up 7.5 miles so far.
So I think I'm out of fuel.
Yeah. I think someone needs a top up of diesel.
I do.
Hopefully by the time we get back to the train station we might have pushed close to 10 miles, which is always good. Good to get a 10 miler in. And that's one of the great things we like about being, I know we've talked about kind of getting fitter, being able to kind of do this here, where it's not always a run, it's not always a walk, we just stick on our spandex and you're actually able to explore a heck of a lot more. So, but it's getting quite hot
And
as well.
bear in mind, it's going to be 32 today.
Yeah, 32 today.
So I think that's another reason I'm weary.
Yeah. So someone
I
might...
think we've done quite well.
You've done really well,
Yeah.
done really well. So, and as I've always maintained, forward momentum, that's what it's all about. Right, let's go and try to find something that we've no idea what we're trying to find. But there is an old town up here in Portimao, but
Just
apparently
looking
it's
for
like,
chicken.
as always, it replaces bread anyway. I'm looking for Little's balls. Trust me on this one. Oh,
Loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together?
what a bunch of arse. Well, sadly, guys, I'm not going to be able to show you Little's special balls because we just went into the little Pingo Dulce and got our sort of bits and pieces that we needed rather than running on the extra K to Little's. But at some point in a vlog, well, maybe not actually, maybe. Anyway, I'll make a point to go to another Portuguese Little's.
Hopefully on Monday we'll be going to Little and Silver.
True. And I'll...
Apparently Pingo's balls aren't up to the standard.
They're not.
Of Little's. So.
I did get some Pingo balls, but Little balls are the best. We'll do a balls off. Right, guys. Well, we are going to slowly meander. I think the running has finished for the day, especially because I'm now carrying a roast chicken over my shoulder. Keep someone happy. We're going to wander back to the train station. It's about another 45 minutes, 50 minutes to the train back to Dulce Gabbana, wherever the hell we're staying. Have no
Poço
idea.
Preto.
There you go. Where a cold beer may be in my near future.
Where's works in mine?
Right, we shall catch up in a little bit when we wrap up another one of our trying to squeeze the most out of the lemons. And we've just passed another VW garage and we thought, you know what, what's the point? They're all hopeless. See you in a bit.
I'm loving this this moment.
We didn't even make it another 2 yards, nowhere near the train station, and someone was already getting stuck into her chicken. Can take her nowhere, only back to say sorry. So guys, let's talk Nicola's circle of chaos. So obviously we were going to get the 11:30 train back, and we decided to get the 10 to 2 train back. And that just broke my running glasses as well. That is the circle of chaos, and that's our train there, which is broken down, and we're still in Portimao. So now they're organising buses for us. It's 2:30. We should have been back at home, or back at the van 25 minutes ago. Nicola's circle of chaos strikes again, including completely smashing my glasses. And they will get my good running glasses as well. Well, good morning guys. Well, that's our little tour of some of the little towns and villages in and around this area, done and dusted. And as we've said numerous times on both last week's vlog and this week's vlog, we're just trying to make the most of kind of being stuck here and also distracting ourselves for the upcoming, which of course is still for us at the time of recording a week and a half away. So
Seems to be just dragging and dragging. Have you showed them around here, by the way?
that was in last week's vlog.
Don't like watching myself on the camera.
Anyway guys, we're heading out this afternoon to go and have some bitten balls.
I'm not. I don't want bitten balls.
Nobody wants bitten balls, it just happens.
There are some mozzies around here actually, so you do have to be aware of that.
Anyway guys, once again, thanks a lot for following along, and until next time, somewhere out in Portugal probably, take care. Bye bye.